Today I'm making a delicious 5-ingredient salmon and spinach pasta that's ready in under 25 minutes. It's perfect for a quick weeknight dinner or a fuss-free lunch. No complicated sauces, no long prep, it's quick, effortless and absolutely delicious. I hope you're all well, I'm Shane, welcome back to It's Cooking Good. So some of you may remember a couple of weeks ago I made salmon en croûte and I used the salmon that was on offer at Tesco's. It was the one that was in their Christmas advert. And today I'm using the other half of my salmon, which I put in the freezer, and this recipe is going to be absolutely perfect for it. So let's get started. And I'm saying let's get started. This is such a simple recipe. We went to some friends' house, some dear friends of ours, over the festive period, and Hannah, our friend, cooked this for us, and it blew me away. The simplicity of this dish makes it a hero of the kitchen for sure, and it will not disappoint. It is that simple that I must show it on the channel. So here I've got spinach, a bag. I love my spinach, and I'm going to go in with a whole lot of that. As we know, spinach wilts down into pretty much nothing at all. So I'm just going to create a base layer with my spinach, and here I've got a punnet of cherry tomatoes, and all I've done is I've chopped them in half, and I'm going to chuck those straight over the top and just spread them out a little bit. Obviously it's all going to be tossed around once it's cooked anyway. The secret ingredient, and you probably think I've got an affiliation with boursin, I haven't. This is the second recipe. Obviously my salmon en croûte I use boursin too, but the boursin is going to lift this dish nicely. And I'm going to go in with 2 of these. So let's just get these unwrapped. And I'm literally, that simple, going to plonk it on the top. And our second one, get this one unwrapped. And that's going to go on the top too. Just like that. Get your salmon. And I'm just going to place that over the top of that boursin. And that boursin, as it goes into the oven, is going to melt that down nicely. Just want to season it up with a little bit of salt, just because the spinach can always do with a little bit of extra salt, as can those tomatoes, and some cracked black pepper. You want to preheat your oven now to 180C fan, and that's going to go into the oven for 25 minutes until that salmon is nicely cooked, the spinach is wilted down, and everything has amalgamated. So our salmon is cooking away nicely. It's got about 6 minutes left of cooking. So now's the time to turn your attention to the pasta. And today I'm using fresh pasta, just a fusilli that I picked up at Sainsbury's, but use whatever pasta you've got. Pan of boiling water, a little bit of salt in there, and I'm going to use the whole pack. This is going to feed 4 to 5 people, this recipe, and I want plenty of pasta in there. So just leave that to do its thing. This takes 4 minutes. Obviously adjust the times. If you're using a dried pasta, you're going to need about 8 to 9 minutes. So our pasta is now cooked, drained, ready to go. Our salmon is nicely cooked. What you now need to do is get yourself a fork, and we just want to flake this up. So just mix it all around like that. Look at that, that boursin's melted down nicely. This salmon has gone a long way, really has. Fed us handsomely. And just mix all this together now. Bring all your spinach in, all your tomatoes in. Got that lovely creamy sauce. And you can see here, there's some of the water that's come out, or juices that have come out of the tomatoes and the spinach. If you find that there's not enough sauce there, i.e. it's not wet enough, just add a little bit of the pasta water, and that'll be absolutely fine. Oh, look at that. And then next, you're just going to add in your pasta. Oh, lost a little bit there. And again, just coat that in that sauce. And that looks pretty good to me. So that is now ready to go. I want to serve this family style. I'm going to put this in the middle of the table so that everyone can just dig in and help themselves. And I have got a lovely serving dish here. Absolutely love this. So special thank you to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. This is a lovely gift they gave me for Christmas. I absolutely love it, and I thought, why not? It's got the old mussels on there and everything, bit of seafood, thought it tied in quite nicely. So let's chuck that on there. Let's have a cloth here. It's going to be pretty hot, that pan. And just empty it onto our platter here. He says, get it all on there, all that goodness. And that, to me, looks absolutely perfect. And there we have it. Hannah's salmon, spinach and tomato creamy pasta. Let's give it a try. Let's see if I've done it justice. I hope so, because it's such a good dish. And you saw how easy this is. I mean, that is a proper throw and go, isn't it? I mean, it couldn't get any easier. Right, plenty of that salmon on there, bit of the pasta. Cheers. It's so good. Absolutely delightful. Great flavours in there, considering there's really only 4 ingredients plus the pasta as your 5th. That delivers one hell of a punch. And as I say, it comes together in 25 minutes, minimal effort, maximum flavour, and wow, an absolute delight to eat. Guys, that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share and comment. It really is greatly appreciated and really does help the channel. If you cook this, would you add anything extra? Let me know down below. Special thank you to Hannah for allowing me to cook this recipe on here today. If you've got something you'd like me to cook, please do let me know and I'll try my best to recreate it for you. If you're looking for more pasta recipe inspiration, don't forget to check out my pasta playlist, which should be around here somewhere about now. I'll put all of the details of today's creamy salmon, spinach, tomato pasta down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.